Welcome along, fellow drifters. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get started in Drift Spirits. So, I've got the game up and ready. This will be a straightforward guide on how to start up the game, get used to the basics, and get through the beginner challenges. Let's go ahead and do this. So, loading up the game gives me the usual little statements and all that, like using the app, privacy and all that. We'll skip that. This is just about enabling notifications, so hit OK, hit allow. The kind of notifications you'll get are like when your fuel is ready to go, or if you haven't logged in for a while, or if there is an event that's starting, so forth. And we've got a little privacy data collection statement here. If you hit the green button here, it'll collect all your data, so we'll just do that one. And for iOS users, it's got a little, it'll come up with a little box here about tracking your data over the web, which for the game, there are ads in the game where if you watch the ads, you can get little bonuses. This is pretty much just to track your progress, so it can tailor the ads to you. So in this case, I don't want it to track me, so I'll just go no tracking. And we are getting started. Now, this little screen here is your graphical settings. So on the left you've got low graphics, medium, and then high. Because I'm on an iPhone 12, yeah, it should be 12 or 13 anyway. I'm going to go high graphics because I want to see it with clear definition. Now, it'll ask you for a username. If you have a Facebook profile, you can connect your Facebook up to here, or you can just put in the username, or if you've got a previous profile, you can hit this data transfer screen, put in your details here. But we're not going to do that, we're going to make a new one. So, I'm going to put in Phantom as my username. Alright, here we go. So, we got the username ready. Just wait for the game to load. Now it'll ask us to pick an avatar. If you connect your Facebook profile, you can get your avatar straight from there. For this example, I'm going to pick this avatar here. And I'll just ask, do you want to pick this one? I'll go yes. And the game's ready to play. So, this little screen here just details getting started. Going through the tutorial steps, you will get 2,000 gold at the end of it. So let's get this started. And this is just a little background story, so forth. The main premise of the story mode is, just go through here, you're new to Hakone, you've heard of a legend called the Emperor. You run into this guy called Afro Hiroshi. And so this random girl comes along, she wants you to show him who's boss, and so she will lend you a car to use. So she's saying, hey, use my car, beat Afro Hiroshi, here we go. So this is Namiko's car. So, this little accelerator button here, that blue indicator, in the game, there is what's called rocket starts. If you have your needle in the blue RPM indicator, you will get a boost at the start. So Namiko is going to show us here how we play the game. So, coming up to the yellow line, you need to hit the steering wheel at the right time to get a certain kind of drift. And you hold it, you keep holding it until you get to the exit. So now that Namiko has shown us the first one, it's time for us to take over. So for this example, the game will stop until we're ready. We hit the wheel, and now they're at the exit, let go, and we do the same thing again. Here we go. That is a little bit of how you play. That's the racing part so far. So we've got a little race screen at the end here so you can see your results, how fast you were going, what time it took in total, how long it took to get from 0 to 60 kilometers, if you use any nitrous, what the course name is. You could even check your little stats there on how well you did in the corners. Let's move on to the next one, to the next screen. This is your little reward screen here. So in this tutorial, you won't get anything because this is an Namiko's car. But you can see, like, you'll get bonuses based on if you won or lost, a rocket start bonus, drift bonus, nitro bonus, and you'll be able to earn XP, upgrade your car's affinity as it's called, and earn CP points. So first we've got a little engine to use, we got some nitrous, we got an enhancement kit too. Alright, so we've beaten Afro Hiroshi. He's going to come along later. So we'll go through the screen. Go through these screens here. So Namiko's explaining a little bit about here. You want to get excellent drifts. Good drifts are okay, but you still want to try and aim for excellent. If you get late or early due to bad timing, you will slow down immensely. And Namiko's giving us a little hint about nitrous that we can use as well. You only get 3 nitrous per race. Alright, so now that we've finished with Namiko, it's time to move on to the next person. Which, this person's name is Toko. She manages the BN dealership. Well, as it's called, BN Works. Alright, so now we're on the a little beginner order screen here. So if we have a look, there's various cars we can get, but to start the game off well, the one car we want is the Honda S660 JW5. So let's see if we can get that. And this is what the screen looks like when you're getting the car. This will be for every order that you go through. Got a Honda NSX. Now, if you hit the red button, it'll confirm you want that car, but we don't want that one. We want to get a new one, so let's hit the button on the left. Do a reorder. Bit of cope, and that's not what we want. Let's see how long it's going to take. Oh, and there's a skip button here as well. Skip the animation. And the car, here we go. We have a Honda S660 JW5. It is a 5-star. Let's pick this car. Right, so we've got the car finally. And now Toko, sorry, is showing you where you can access the dealership. And if you want to get to ticket orders, shows you where, the gold section as well. So now that we've done that, it's time to get onto parts, which we are introduced to Haruka. She will show you how we install parts and upgrade parts on our cars. So what we need to do, we need to go to our garage screen. Now, with this little bit here, we can't go to anything else. We need to hit the garage section. Now, saying here, let's hit the spanner to go to the car settings. And we're going to install an engine. So pick the engine we've got before, hit the OK button. This starts installing the engine, and there is a little timer as to how long it takes. The higher the grade of the engine, the longer it takes. Now it says it's ready to go, so we hit OK. And now Haruka guides us through a little bit more of a process. You can upgrade parts, you can enhance parts to max using what's called enhancement kits. Let's go to parts. Here, it's the parts tab. We'll go to enhancing parts. Now we've got to pick our main part, so we hit this button here, tap the engine, and that's selected, ready to go. It's time to enhance it though, so we need to select parts materials. We can use enhancement kits, so let's go for the enhancement kit tab. Now we've only got one here, so we can use either the plus to add 1, plus 10 to add 10, or max to add every single kit possible. For this, we're doing just plus, adding 1. Let's hit this here. This is just to confirm we are wanting to use this enhancement kit. We'll go yes. Keep in mind, enhancing parts uses coins. And now our grade 1 engine is maxed out and it's been enhanced. So now we have better stats. It's now time to go to the little race screen here. So to get back to there, we can use this little button here, open up the side. This shows all the menu options here. Time to go to battle. And now it's time to go through the boss race, which for the tutorial is Namiko. And upon beating Namiko, we get 2000 gold. For this race, it's going to cost no gas at all. So let's get it going. It's time to show off our skills against Namiko and see what we've learnt so far. And Namiko uses an R34, but she never uses an R34 again. So she just gives you a little more on her about the rocket start, and that if you beat her, you'll get 2000 gold. Alright, here we go. Now keep in mind a little running joke, the player will always call Namiko Naviko. The player will always call Namiko that except on one occasion, which I won't give that away when that happens. But keep in mind it's a little running joke in the game. Alright, so we've won. And we've leveled up our car. So what does this mean? So, every car has what's called car affinity. The more you use a car, the higher the affinity gets, which upgrades the car's stats. So Namiko explains it here. So we leveled up our speed. Our car's maximum speed has just gone up a bit more. And our fighting power has gone up, which that affects if any opponent we face loses power or not. So we got 2000 gold. And we got, as a companion, Namiko. So now that we have done that, we have officially completed the tutorial and other options are now available to us. So we've completed the tutorial, it's time to start playing the game. Now, before we go into the next, we'll go into the next part here, so I will be pausing the video here, getting myself set up for the next section, and going from there. But before we do that, I'll explain. This is a little pop-up that you will see before getting into anything else. So there is a one-time order you can use, which is for beginners only. It costs 1,500 gold to use, can only be used once. You will get, now in this order, you will get 5 cars. It'll be either one of these 4 cars that are on the image here. You will get one part of every type, ranging from grade 13 all the way up to grade 23, and we will also be getting 10 type 5 enhancement kits. Now this is completely up to you. If you want to use it, you can use it at any time until the order expires. And at the bottom, if you use in-app purchases to buy gold, which for iOS users you can, for Android users there is a bit of a problem with Google blocking payments, but this offer here, if you buy gold, you can use this only once, but for 100 paid gold, you will get a 6-star car. You will get a 6-star car, and it'll be either one of these 4 here. So, I'll show you this more in detail here. So, we've gone to the dealership. So this order until the 23rd of October, so a month from now, which is when I started this tutorial, on the 22nd of September. This order will be available. You can see, if we hit this button here, this shows the rarity drops of any order. Hit this here. So any one of these 4 cars will be given to us. But only once if we use paid gold. And this other order here, same thing. This order lasts only for a month. Let's go to the rarity here. So we can see any of these 4 cars. We can get any one of those. They're all 25% chance. we will get 5 of them. That's what this number above that is. So it says the below items, you'll get any one of these 5 times. The next one, this category, like you'll get any one of these 1 time. So this section here is engines and shows just the percentage drops for every single grade engine. So we've got engine, transmission, tires, nitrous kits, and ECUs. And then at the bottom, we will get 10 Type 5 enhancement kits, which they will always be 100% chances. So, we'll go back to the home screen here. Now, if you're playing the game anytime between, so that date on the left, the 23rd of June, this is Australian time, keep in mind, so 23rd of June, 2 PM Japan time, all the way until the 1st of January 2023 at midnight Japan time, you will be able to receive rapid enhancement parts, which I will explain that more in another section. So we've got that here. This is only for this period here, so if you don't see this, ignore it. This is the starting login bonuses. If you log in consistently for 8 days, you can get a total of 9,000 gold. So you got to make sure you keep logging in consistently to be able to get this, to be able to get all these rewards. So we'll stop the video here. We'll come back and we will get on to the next section.